Morning, Daria.
Darrelle Revis from the Jets to the 49ers. What do you think? And I'm saying it that way not because it's a fact, but it's the big rumor. What do you think?
Well, what, you have something new this morning?
No, I'm just saying like that so you wake up.
Okay.
It's the same as yesterday. Well, I mean, there's been a lot of talk about it, and the question is, would he be worth it? You know, say for 16, was it 16? Yeah, he wants 16 million.
He's making 6 this year, so if they somehow traded for him, he'd make 6. But he's a guy, like you said, just asking for 16.
Yeah.
This is just a guess, but let's wait the next 10 days. He'll probably say, boy, Patriots sure would be a good place for me. Man, Denver would be a good place. You know what I mean? I think just a guess. But you mentioned 3 or 4 teams that you'd like to go to.
Oh, okay. Because, yeah, the talk was the 49ers would be interested, you know, if he's dangled around like that. And I just didn't know with the knee and everything.
Well, no, they say the best defensive back, or some say the best defensive back since Deion Sanders.
Right.
But it's just not the 49ers style to reward somebody. I mean, I would imagine he'd want a big, gigantic contract.
Yeah.
And that doesn't seem to be like the 49ers style.
Okay, well, you brought up the Patriots and how, you know, everybody starts mentioning various teams. So I know Wes Welker himself was kind of like shocked when he heard his name being run around, and now it's kind of like, all right, well, then let's see. Do I stay and take a Brady hit? You know, I mean, I don't think I'm calling it lowballing Brady, and Brady agreed to take less. I don't think they're lowballing him, but does he keep the legacy and you know, decent money?
That's
30
like
million.
anything else. You got to see what's out there. But
right.
He just seems to be one guy who, you know, in every business, there's one guy who just, when it slips through the cracks when it's his time.
Yeah.
And, you know, in NFL money, he's always the guy who gets shorted.
Oh, well.
You know what I mean? I mean, there's no right or reason. You know, there's just, well, he's not that fast, or, oh, we could always find somebody that's as good as he is. But, boy, you watch the Patriots play. It seems like the clutch, that when they really need one, Brady finds him.
Right,
yeah.
Right. So I guess, and we're talking only I can't even believe I'm saying, we're talking only a couple $1 million if he were to shop around. So you go, you know, stay, the legacy.
But that's just it.
Yeah.
You have when you talk about these salaries, particularly football, you got to remember they're done in their early 30s, a guy like him.
Right.
So when you hear, oh, he's making this, just remember, you and I will stay at Cron until we're 90, and we'll outdo Welker.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I did the math.
Oh, things are cooking. Yeah.
Now, there's also this big article that's coming out with ESPN, and in this, we get an idea of Roger Goodell's, you know, this whole safety thing and how he's onto it. His greatest fear, I guess, is come out now in this article, and a player who, a Hall of Famer, they don't name who it is, who talks to him all the time, says his greatest fear is a player is going to die on the field.
Sure.
And I mean, he actually is like, you know what, it's going to happen. I'm afraid of it. If it happens, it'll be horrible and bad for business.
Well,
and
that's
it's like
probably his second greatest fear. His number one fear is that the owners say, we'd rather get somebody else to be commissioner.
All right.
But his second greatest fear is somebody dying on the field.
You know, and I can see how this can not only, I mean, I think there's a heart attack in the 70s of a player, but when you look at, did you see this Cal Bears practice session helmet photo? This was tweeted, and that's even college, not the pros. This helmet, Gare, it's cracked, it fell apart. This happened during spring practice.
Wow.
Look at it. Look at that.
That's a little rough, and that's when they're not even hitting that hard.
That's what I'm saying, is it's like, and this is college, and you just look at this, and whoever's head was inside, you know, you go, thank God they had a helmet on, number one. Number two, I want a better helmet.
But see, that's the question that you ask, you know, I ask all the time about all the pressures of professional sports. If somebody tells, you know, you got a chance to become a millionaire and put a little money away for your family and your grandkids,
right.
or you want to be safe and work a regular job and get shoved around by this society and and never, would you take the chance? You
know what? You tease me all the time, but I've asked that on Facebook repeatedly in various ways over the time, and everybody, and the majority, 90% of them say, I'll take the money, I'll take the risk, I'll do it.
You've developed a warm relationship with people on Facebook.
I have a lot of fake friends on Facebook, and seriously, they all say this. Maybe 1 in 10 will go, nah, but you know what? They go, yeah, I'll do it, I'll do it.
Yeah, well, you know where that argument started, at least to this generation, of Muhammad Ali, when you see him now at